Hi there. My name's Chelsea, and this is my first ASMR video. I love watching ASMR. I am so thankful for the community that brings so many creative ASMR videos into my life. And so I decided to make one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how well this mic picks things up. But yeah, I had a birthday recently. And during that birthday, I got to pick up, not during, but after that birthday, I got to treat myself in a way I don't usually get to anymore. I'm a mama of 3, and most of my time and energy and money and all of the above goes towards them. But yeah, I got to splurge on something for the first time in a long time that I haven't gotten to. I love to hoard journals and stationery items and pens and the like, and I also like to play with art supplies and craftiness, and so hopefully the crinkles aren't too loud on this camera, but I got to go to an old favorite of mine, Barnes and Noble. I love Barnes and Noble. And then a quick hop over into Michael's as well for something specific. But I did not linger there because once I went into Barnes and Noble, oh, man. I love a good crinkle, but I know it's not for everybody. But I do love good crinkles. Yeah, okay. I don't know how well this mic picks up soft-spoken versus whispering. So, you know, maybe if you stumble upon this video, you want to let me know how it sounds to you. Ooh, and a cord just fell also. I have quite the weird little setup going on here, so I apologize. My square is square. I was going to say my chair is probably going to squeak, and instead I said my square. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Alrighty, so where shall we start? Let's just kind of pull things out of the bag here. I got these mechanical pencils here. They're rainbow, pastel rainbow, which makes me think of Mariah Elizabeth because she's one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. And noted, these are extra thick graphite mechanical pencils in a 2.0 millimeter, the actual size there, and they come with a little built-in sharpener. How cool is that? So yeah, I got those because apparently the hyperfixation that my brain is currently trekking towards is learning to sketch, perhaps, or just playing with sketching. But with this brand Uli here, a friend for my birthday gave me a set of colored pencils that has little sayings on them to cheer you up, little motivational quotes, which I just think is so darling. And so these have similar note to self: be awesome, make it happen, write your own story. I intend to. Notes and quotes, gotta love it. I am noteworthy, and radiate positivity. So that's fun. And I like a good mechanical pencil just because of ease and not having to have a big sharpener with me, but I thought the extra thick graphite would be more fun for sketching with than your typical. So yeah, I'm excited to try those. So that was my first Barnes & Noble grab, which was so fun. Let's just kind of reach in the bag here. I'm not going to go in any particular order because it's easier to just grab. I got these Studio Series watercolor crayon set. With all the colors of the rainbow. 12 colors, vivid, super smooth, blends with water, twist up mechanism, artist quality. Now I have some watercolors. I've tried watercolor pencils. I have some watercolor markers, or I used to. I don't know if I still do. But I imagine that they will feel very similar to my children's paint sticks, except that these blend with water. So I'm excited to try them. I think they will be rather fun to try out with some swatching. So that's fun. Let's see what comes out next. Ooh, okay. So here we have 8 colored inks, Color Right fountain pens, which I was rather excited about. They all have the same size nib because they're just regular fountain pens, not different calligraphy tips, but it comes with all these little colors. And I have to say, I was very excited about this because I just love feeling a little old-fashioned, but I also love a good color, and I think it's so fun. And I have high hopes for these. So I'm excited to try them. You don't have to dip them in ink. They come with the ink inside. And you're supposed to be able to refill them, which they did not have the refills there at Barnes & Noble, but I'm sure I could find online. So I'm very excited about those because they're so cute. So cute. I was not planning on spending all my birthday money at this adventure. It just sort of happened. Next we have Pastel Hues. Soft-hued colored pencils. And how cute and pretty are they in little pastels? I have quite a few varies of different brands of colored pencils in my life that I have enjoyed using, but I just thought it was so cute to have a full pastel set to keep together. And the little picture on the back just made me so excited to do something fully in pastel, because once upon a time I was not a fan of pastel. I'm entering a phase of loving pastel. I change all the time, quite regularly. So, let's see what comes out of the bag next. I know I'm switching back and forth between whispering and soft speaking. I hope that's okay with you. I personally prefer good soft spoken. I know some people like a nice whisper, and I just don't know what this mic can pick up or not. So, it's a trial and error and experimentation sort of adventure. But what a good adventure to have. So these I've never seen before, but they're Zebra brand, and I do love Zebra. And these are Click Art Retractable Marker Pen. New ink technology that never dries out, doesn't smear or smudge. 0.6 millimeter bullet point. It comes in all these colors. Now, we'll see how well they actually stand up. But I was like, you know what? I'm like here for it. For journaling and things. And I like to journal in my Bible. And so I'm curious to find out if these will bleed through the pages or not. But I think that's so cool. It says no more missing caps, which is nice. It's a clicker marker. And it says the Zebra Click Art uses a new ink technology which absorbs moisture from the air, which prevents the ink from drying out. It's water-based ink. Fine felt tip is perfect for journaling, coloring, and everyday writing. Retractable and capless functionality. Never worry about losing your cap again. Which, I have kids. They just like to lose caps from everything. predicting whether it belongs to them or not. It comes in 12 brilliant colors. So that's exciting to try. It's the most expensive thing that I purchased. But again, Zebra, it's a good brand. Now I do find it interesting that up at the top, they give this sort of mini illusion to where the clip would be. And I don't know if I'm disappointed that there's no clip or not. But either way, it is what it is, and they are what they are. And it's just more colors for me to play with. Oh yes, and of course next, I do not need more highlighters in my life. In fact, I tend to not like traditional highlighters any longer, unless it's the erasable kind, because I find them quite enjoyable. But the neon colors I just don't usually go for anymore. So that's the other Zebra project. Not project. Stumbling on my own words, you know how it is. Product, that's the word I wanted to say. Yeah, so did I just bonk that? I apologize. I'm just shaking you around the place. It was a love tap, I promise. Yeah, the other Zebra product that I have is their midliners, which I adore those for highlighters. So I don't really need more highlighters because I have an entire Zebra set of midliners that I've yet to even open because my space is not organized yet and because of a lot of other excuses I could give. But they had these that I'd never seen that were sparkling glitter ink highlighters. And I mean, if I'm gonna start doing something, then I don't even know. Why wouldn't I want these in my stash? So here they are. It comes in purple, pink, yellow, green, and blue. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this word in the gold foil, but they are glitter highlighters, waterproof pigment ink, sparkling glitter ink. And I am curious. Perhaps I will be surprised at how well they work. We shall see. I am curious how well they highlight over our retractable marker pens and over our pencils. Just, curious in general. It's water-based pigment, but is also water-resistant. So we'll see. I'm excited to add them to the stash of unnecessary amounts of office stationery, crafting, art supplies in my life. Oh, and yes, I got one other fountain pen. That's a good packaging right there. I like that tab. Let's just appreciate that for a minute. This is a splendid pen from Uli, a fountain pen with 3 black ink cartridges. So this one, if I enjoy writing with, I have plenty of ink to refill it with. Yes, and it says refills available at uli.com. So that's terribly exciting stuff, let me tell you. Yes, so when a friend gave me a gift card to Barnes & Noble for my birthday, I said to my husband, I don't have time to read as much as I like, and I don't have space to buy more books because we are not currently in our own space at this present moment. And I said, I'm not sure what to look for at Barnes & Noble. And him being the darling husband that he is, said, why don't you go get a new journal? After all, you love their journals, which is totally true. It is, and I looked at him and I said, do I really need one more journal that I'm too scared to use because I like it too much in my life? Which, of course, the answer was probably not. But what he suggested to me was that I needed to find a journal that I liked enough to use, but didn't love too much to not use. To just do anything and everything in and not care if I ruined it or any suchness. And I said to him, "You are exactly right. That is what I need to do." So that was the plan. But then I saw all of these beautiful, lovely things that have not been in my life for such a long time. And an old piece of me was ignited. And so all of the journals in Barnes & Noble had lines in them. So, they didn't have what I needed, but that's okay because there was a Michael's on the same street. So I went there as well. So that's what I will be swatching things in if you care to stick around long enough. Oh, but I did buy one more thing at Barnes & Noble. Let me pull it from her bag. Let me move this bag before it tips over. Oh, yeah. There it goes. So, I do love a good coloring book. Not gonna lie. The majority of my coloring books are Joanna Basford books because I love them. But once again, I sometimes get intimidated and things become stressful that are supposed to be relaxing. I'm working on it. My late in life ADHD diagnosis is helping me process and find new ways to connect with the things I enjoy. But I picked up this coloring book. Beautiful birds. Now this is my reason for picking up this book. When you flip through this book, now typically, if I'm completely honest, this is not the type of page that I would normally be interested in coloring. I do love birds. I love birds so much, but I would normally look at this and think of all the, more whimsical books I have and lean towards those. And honestly, the realistic color palettes in this book are also not my ideal, as much as I do love birds and bird watching. Not my ordeal color palettes either, but the thing is that I want to learn how to blend my colors when I'm coloring, and I also want to learn to look at a picture as a whole and not just the lines, because when I'm coloring in a coloring book, say like the one from Joanna Basford, oops, sorry, that was probably loud. My wires are hanging in very very weird places. So, anyways, sorry for that interruption. I know nothing about editing yet. This is literally just a ramble, and stick around to hang out with me if you want to. It's okay if it's not your thing. I'm not gonna, be too terribly offended. So typically, if I was looking at something like this with these lines, I would have a very hard time coloring this entire section one color because there's lines, and I would feel the need to color the different parts different colors, which, I mean, is okay, but also realistically, like, they're all the same color. The lines are just there for texture and things. So, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to squeak my chair. This is a very squeaky chair, and I knew that. And I told myself I was going to hold still, but that's just not my strong suit. So I certainly hope that sound is not too irritating to the camera. Not the camera, the thing attached to the camera, which is a microphone. This microphone. Right here. was to kind of learn how to blend shades together and get out of my own head as far as lines go and coloring different sections the same color. So, and I do enjoy a good bird. So that is the Beautiful Birds coloring book to add to my hoard of adult coloring books. So we're almost done with the whole portion of this video, I assure you, if you're still sticking around. So let's move on to Michael's. I love Michael's. I really do. So yeah, let's move on to Michael's and the bits that I got there for this actual writing and swatching and doodling and sketching and painting and all the things. Oh, goodness gracious. There I go, banging things again. Okay, so going into Michael's, back to their sketchbooks and things, I really wanted a mixed media paper so that I could do things like watercolor and such that really should probably not be done in a regular sketchbook. So also because I genuinely love one of my all-time favorite ASMR videos is like sketching videos. I love the pencil sounds and such. So I would like to try one of those at some point. Anyways, so this is the Strathmore Art Journal 500 Series Premium, soft cover, mixed media, 64 pages. Apparently it's 100% cotton. Now with trying to find the paper, I really did not want just a spiral bound sketchbook, but that was all I was finding for mixed media until I found this one. But because of the soft leathery material that it is made, the cover is made out of, it easily damages, very easily damages this cover. So almost all of them were damaged, which is really sad because it's a $25 sketchbook, art book, whatever. And honestly, who wants to pay $25 for something to be damaged? But I mean, you're paying that much because of the quality of the paper. Like, I understand that, but it would have been way cheaper and possibly even more pages for me to just get a spiral bound. But I'm weird like that, and I want the kind of book I want. But on the plus side, Michael's has great sales. So this was buy one get one free. So I got 2 of them. And then I had a teacher's discount on top of that. So I made out good. It was okay. But it did hurt a little bit to spend that much on paper that I haven't even been an artist really before. So why am I buying quality art paper? I don't know. Anywho. So yeah, it's just a mixed media book. And I have 2 of them. I have 2 of them right here. So, and they have, I'm not certain, I don't think they're supposed to. Both of them now have lines here that I think came from the packaging because it's literally that delicate of a cover. So that's kind of sad. But that's okay. In the future, if I want to decorate the cover, if it's all banged up, we'll just put some gesso on it and paint something on it or something. So yeah, there's that. And then I also got, because I really liked it, and they were 30% off. Let's get it out of the bag here. Just an Artist Loft sketchbook. So this is Artist Loft. I really like this kind of birch tree kind of pattern texture, and it feels nice, kind of like a pleather kind of. So this is just a regular sketchbook, and this is 60 pages. But I enjoy the feel of the paper. I like the size. I like the feel of the book. And these were 30% off, so I think they didn't have the sketchbook I was originally going for. I kind of fell in love with one a while ago and was like, didn't get it because I knew I didn't need it. And I think it was like 2 or 3 Christmases ago now. And I was hoping that a certain spouse of mine would get it for Christmas instead, and that didn't happen. So that's what I was going to pick up, and they didn't have it. But what they did have, oh, that's kind of a fun sound. What do you think? Do you like that sound? Does it pick it up good? Oh, it didn't do it as good the second time round. I kind of love that sound. Am I the only one who loves that kind of sticker peely sound? That's fun. Makes me want to come up with a reason to use that sound in a video. Anyways, this is just an art journal. This is just an art journal that's made with black pages, and I just thought that was fun. Not that I sketch regularly anyways, but a version of me in my head. I can picture a version of me in my head having lots of fun with it. Chances are that version of me will never be the prominent version of me that is out and about and living life, but I could hope to be at some point. It even says it's for artist level 2, which I don't even think I count as an artist level 1 currently. But it's got a textured cover. I expected to tap more in this video, but once I get talking, I'm not very good at stopping. If you've made it this far, would that be an interesting video for you? Would you like a form of a art haul and swatching where I didn't talk at all? I just tapped on all the products. Or not even me, just someone in general. Is that something? I feel like that could be enjoyable. If you like a lot of tappings, that's kind of a nice one too. I do love a good tapping. And paper sounds. So yeah. Those are the stationery bits and bobs that I got for my birthday. Not counting the very cute colored pencils and coloring book that my friend got me that led to me going to Barnes & Noble to buy the rest of this stuff. Which, if I feel confident and brave enough to post this, then I might make another one, and the next one might be me coloring in that because it's very cute and the pencils are very cute, and hey, why not? Honestly, at this point, I don't even know enough about YouTube to know if I can upload this whole video. I haven't posted to YouTube in a very long time. Probably a good 6 or 7 years, no, longer than that. Because my daughter just had her 6th birthday party today. And I haven't done a video on YouTube since before I was ever pregnant with her. So I'm trying to tear this label off very quietly, but possibility. So, perhaps I will end this video here as my very first ever ASMR video, and then just proceed to record a part 2 with all the swatching of my new items. Therefore, if you're interested in coming along with me as I stumble through the makings of sounds and relaxation, or if you just enjoy writing sounds and swatching